What's up, y'all? It's Calvin here, and I want to holler at you guys about the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. And as most of you know, he was acquitted on all charges, and I was very pleased with this verdict. But I think it's more important for America in general that this was ruled this way, because it's still, it's putting a vibe out there that the people still have the right to protect themselves and come together as a community to protect our businesses, so on and so forth. Like, this is very important. All right, and with this situation also, it is bringing out a sector of people that are, it is very, very sad to see. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that would stand against something like this, you know what I'm saying? Because by default, if you're standing against what Kyle Rittenhouse did, then it's okay for people to break into buildings and things of that nature and tear things up just because they're emotional or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds like Sodom and Gomorrah. That is just completely backwards thinking. You know what I'm saying? And the more this sentiment grows and the stronger this gets, you're going to start having more places that are having a situation like San Francisco, which I spoke on previously, where they had a lot of people running up in Walgreens and like drugstores and stuff like that and just ransacking the places. Well, they done escalated their game now, and they're starting to hit the high-end stores, and they even hit a Nordstrom's where they used 25 cars to block off traffic, and I believe the number was around 100 people ran up in the store and just completely ransacked the place. So, and keep in mind, this is just shoplifting. This is just petty theft, but they like did it mob style. And so it's like the level of organization that's taking place on such a petty crime level. These are things that should be getting everybody's attention that stay in major cities, particularly because there ain't gonna be a whole lot that you can do if you got 100 people, you know what I'm saying, running up in your business, trying to run up in your neighborhood, your house. Like, most people are not prepared for that, man. And as time goes along, these guys are going to learn from their mistakes. They're going to look at other people that got busted, and it's just going to get better and better. And we need more Kyle Rittenhouses that would take a stand to come out, you know what I'm saying, to leave his home, you know what I mean, at 17 to protect somebody's business. You know what I'm saying? From people that are looking to just straight up do evil. You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no rhyme or reason what they doing. They just tearing stuff up because they mad. So we need to enjoy this Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. You know what I'm saying? And if the couple in St. Louis hadn't taught us anything, this has nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying? This is about us having the power to protect ourselves. This is what makes the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict so important, because he didn't shoot anybody black, but they keep trying to call this dude racist, and it's just, that is so delusional. But at any rate, get back on my track here. Now, the proof that I have that this has nothing to do with race is if you take the example of the Los Angeles County DA named Jackie Lacey, who had Black Lives Matter show up to her house. And if I remember the article right, because this happened back in 2020, they even came up on these people's porch. And anyway, long story short, the husband came to the door with his gun, and then all of a sudden it was a big issue. Oh, this isn't right. How could they do this to us? And like, they got the nerve to sue these people. You know what I'm saying? They went up to their house, walked up on their porch en masse, and got a gun pointed at them, and now they trying to sue the guy. And like, this is Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, people try to just paint it out as just gay activity. That's just a small part of it. It's stuff like this, you know what I'm saying, that is even upheld in court, saying, because they feel like they got the right to just walk up in their house the same way the story of Sodom and Gomorrah was, because they don't like somebody or just whatever, and they feel like they got a right to just do whatever they want to. And it's, as black people, when it comes to this stuff, we particularly have to be careful. Trying to render evil for evil, like, that is not our way, because we went through some atrocious things during slavery and stuff like that. And if we're just not going to come together and just wage open war, like, we're wasting our time trying to break into stores and things of that nature. Our energy will be much better much better spent trying to build our own empire than to try to tear somebody else's down. Like, it's just too late in the game for that. Like, we had plenty of time to do it, and it's just too late for that stuff. And participating in those types of things, you're playing exactly into the hands of your enemies, okay? And you're gonna lose every time. You know what I'm saying? The way to combat evil is righteousness. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to pay attention to that, because once the emotions get going, because this is what these people are dependent on. They are dependent on our emotions so they can lead us by the bull, lead the bull by the nose, because we are powerful, but it's just we don't have our stuff together. We're not organized, and we're just a strong big bull for nothing that is easily misled at every whim that these people want us to be led. So wanted to make sure that I covered that aspect of the situation. But long story short, you guys see what it is with the different couples, and then the situation with Kyle Rittenhouse. You know what I'm saying? The onus is to not have us be able to protect ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and demonize anybody that does, you know what I'm saying, any way, shape, form, tell lies, whatever, anything that they've done wrong, try to highlight that and take away from the fact that, you know, these people just tried to break in their house, you know what I mean, and do God knows what once they got in there. But you ain't coming on the porch with that many people for nothing. So maybe in hindsight, maybe it would have been better to see what would have happened if he didn't have a gun. You know what I'm saying? And then people can see what these folks are like really, really about. But in due time, you are going to get to see many, many examples of what is going to happen for people who don't have anything to protect their home. So I hope this resonates with you guys and gives you an idea of what is really going on. This is the Podroast.
The Lord is a man of war, and the Lord is his name. Yeah, yeah.